Haha, I'm starting to think this game might be creepier than I first imagined it would be. I'm gonna leave that door open. I'm gonna leave the dead end rooms closed. Definitely hear some voices through there, so let's just leave that for the time being. Hello? This looks like a writer's desk and study. Boone County Telephone Directory 1995. So look at this form. Electrical inspection form. So Terence Greenbrier, that is our dad. One Arbor Hill is the psycho house that we're now roaming about, that we've never been in before. Does the entire electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear. If yes, describe in detail. Wiring in house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements, however multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable, lights blink out for no clear reason, pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupt circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Cheers, Dad. So you're telling me the lights could go out at any moment? Joy. Joy, joy, joy. Okay. A book by Benjamin Arment. The Killing of JFK, a theory. You see in the movie, discover the truth. Superb work of speculation, plotted with amazing skill and showing a level of magnetic artistry not usually present in such academic pieces. It's a lot of detail went into this. How much is it? $9.95? Oh, it's £5.75 in UK money. That is cheap for hardback. Very cheap for hardback. That sounded weird, but never mind. I've got a lamp on here. Let's take a look at this paper. You can do better. What if JFK wasn't JFK? JFK President? US and USSR coalition? Lebanese. So we've got... It looks like the dad, I'm guessing, is into the sort of JFK conspiracies, etc. Early space flight, utopia, there's all sorts of stuff here. Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome. Why not disrupt motorcades minutes before? Yeah, this all sounds very interesting. This is Pioneer Combination Laserdisc Compact Disc Player. This reads like an advert. Including the price, $1,000. They say that Jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular... So maybe they are JFK conspiracists, but their day job is writing advertisements or something? Just junk in there. Looks fairly empty. Oh, hang on, what was that? Something underneath here. To Terence Greenbrier. Oops, I accidentally put it down. This should be difficult. Dear Terence, I write on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. You are always welcome to Arbor Hill. I will understand missing if you are not sure. You can accept this an invitation. Oscar Mason. So 10 years before he married Mum, it looks like Oscar Mason obviously knew him, is his uncle, And Oscar Mason, whose obituary was in that other drawer, invited him to Arbor Hill, and now he's got a house here. Kind of spooky, right? So there's a false bottom as well in that drawer, which is why would he want something like that hidden? I must admit, I'm really enjoying this so far. This is my kind of mystery. Okay, so do we go through that door, or I'm sorry if you lose bearings. I'm trying to move the mouse slowly, and I'm normally one of these people who I can like immediately 180 around and know exactly which way I should be looking at any given point. But I know that that's disorienting when watching a video. So that one's got a combination on it. It's interesting. And that's just full of nothing. Classic art. Did he write the combination? Sent back in time. See, 1963. You could try that. Was that the year JFK was shot? I'm gonna sound appalling now when it comes to what, in the grand scheme of things, is recent history. Nope. Worth a shot though, right? None of these books are jumping out at me. Okay. Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this, and write back. Oh, this is one of these notes they pass around to class. Hi Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought, since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? Yes or no? No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? So, apparently her uncle went psycho. Let's just have a quick look at that obituary again. He died at the age of 60, and he died peacefully. Seldom seen outside of his house. Do you reckon this was his house? Maybe he passed the house to Terence, to the father.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County,
Got a matchbook,
Boone County,
which is empty.
Dawn County, Tacoma County,
Fireplace is
and
empty.
County.
And the candles have been burned down.
Urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors.
It's a weather warning,
At lower elevations.
which seems to have come true. TV listings. Somebody likes the X-Files. Red Dwarf at 10:25. Nice. Welcome Mindy. Chicago Hope. RoboCop. This all on one channel. It's an incredible channel. Labyrinth.
This is a severe weather warning.
Oh no, these are different channel numbers.
Weather Service
Oh, I see. Oh, still you got a lot of choice then, haven't you?
affecting the
Diagnosis Murder, classic.
Austin County, Boone County,
Actually, I just saw
Tacoma County,
Matlock.
and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to
Walker,
stay
Texas
indoors
Ranger.
and secure all windows and doors.
Don't think we could deduce much from that, but it was
Flood
interesting nonetheless.
affected at lower elevations.
Oh, it's Mum's old work mug. So she used to work for the Forestry Service. And she keeps a very clean mug. Just wanna put the coast on the table where it belongs.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high
Probably
winds
shouldn't keep all the electrics on now that we know that they're
Austin County,
not the best.
Boone County, Dawn
What's on this
County,
cassette?
Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are
Role
strongly
model.
urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions affecting the lower elevations.
Interesting. Girl Scout. Oh, I wonder if we can turn it over. That doesn't seem to work, does it?
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service
What we got down
high
here?
winds and
It's that book that
torrential
Dad wrote.
conditions affecting the following counties:
Terence L. Greenbrier, The Accidental Saviour.
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County.
Not just another James Bond.
Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows
Interesting.
and doors.
So he has already written one
Flood
book,
conditions are
at
expected
least.
at lower elevations.
Terry! Hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. Do it, Mike. Ah, so that's what he was writing in the other room. So he's had some success, but now the success has dried up. Got a lot of classics here. The Andromeda Strain, Airplane, Moonraker, Blade Runner, the director's cut, must see. We have Beetlejuice and Robocop. Someone's very much into their sci-fi, lots of X-Files, Clash of the Titans, I'm presuming the original, seeing it's on VHS, The Time Machine and Clue. Still not seen Clue. Top Gun, of course. Ghostbusters and Labyrinth. Yeah, this is... Okay, it's in the 90s, isn't it? So, Sam thought this might help. Making friends. Even when you... something? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy. Ah.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
I like the sort of added narrative that we get with certain items. It's very cool. Oh. David Werning. Oh, this is the hi-fi stuff that was sent through. Hi Terry, enclosed please find a Pioneer CLD D703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us a copy of Reddit. Blah 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 blah. This is classic audio stuff. You can see that the RGB leads have been removed, so presumably that bit of kit is not in the box. He was writing about it. I wonder where that's gone. Actual cushion fort. Hauntings and Poltergeists. Somebody's been reading somebody's been scaring themselves. I wonder if that was our sister. What else have we got under here? What's the button say? Ratmobile. Oh, nothing else under there? Okay. Turn the light off. I was going to shut the door, but there isn't one. I know there's a doorway through where the study is. What have we got here? Got an eraser. That is very creepy, by the way. Save 25 cents. Where's that at? Doesn't say. Probably not important. United States Department of Agriculture, U.S. National Forestry Manual. So this probably belongs to Mum in that case. Forestry procedure guidelines do not distribute to the public. It's okay. Your tree secrets are safe with me.